Welcome back to some Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today. As you can see, Kix is visiting. Our featured guest for today, I suppose. If we want to get some new shoes or bags, let me just close my window over here. It's actually not very hot today. Compared to the last few days, it was raining like for this entire morning or something. I don't remember. So the air's generally cool down. I don't need to turn the fan on and all that stuff. Not that I'd put it on for videos anyway, otherwise you'll probably hear it going like in the microphone. But anyway, hello there everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 2:46 PM on Friday, August 14th, 2020. Quite early recording, isn't it? No breaking news today. Is it just me or did this week fly by? Every week flies by, Isabel, as it happens. A bit of an early recording. Why? I don't know, I just kind of felt like it. Had a bit of time. I was like, let's just knock this out, you know? What we're going to do today is, because we're actually recording so early, we can try and capture a giant ice pod. What up, dear? You should have seen my partner work on this. Sometimes he just flows. It's fantastic. Anyway, now that it's our dry to dock, tell your bud how you landed your fresh new snapping turtle. Thank you for that, CJ. We have a lot of things in our inventory, apparently, which we never sorted out. What does this look like, Gwen? Looks like a snapping turtle. Couldn't put it any more plainly than that. We already know how to make that. Okay. So yeah, since we're actually recording before 4 PM, we can try and catch a giant isopod, which is one of the deep sea creatures we're missing. And then once we catch that one, the only thing we're missing is a horseshoe crab. So not a lot left to catch. But you know, you got to do it at some point. You got to just knuckle down and be like, I don't know why I'm making Animal Crossing sound like work or something, but you just got to knuckle down, sit there, and catch that damned giant isopod. I don't know where I was going with this, to be honest. Weird conversational thread, I'm not gonna lie. So what have I been up to today? Not much, I suppose. Yeah, really not all that much. A very uneventful day, I suppose, in some aspects. Had a bit of a meeting, a Zoom meeting, so I'm a bit more dressed up than usual, and I was like, oh, where am I going? Oh, I was gonna plant Vivian's flowers down, I see. Oh no, I destroyed that black lily, oh well. So yeah, I was just before I was recording this video, as I usually do. Sometimes I like to browse a bit of Reddit to see what's going on. I was reading, why did I do that? An Ask Reddit thread about what is way more difficult than it needs to be, and I gotta be honest, I resonate with the top answer at the moment, which is printing. Printers. Why are printers so difficult? Like, all the time. Oh, what do you think about Vivian? Oh dear, I did it again. I bought a pot rack. Silly me, I completely forgot I already went shopping and checked that off my list. I do hate to waste things, so if it's not too much trouble, I'll just give it to you, okay? You just bought another pot rack? How does this keep happening to all of you? Anyway, that's actually a lot of bubbles up there, so it could be a big thing. We'll swim up there. Yeah, why are printers so difficult? I gotta be honest, it's changed. Oh, hold on. Oh, wow, you are very fast. Maybe you are a giant ice pod. My webcam looks a bit funky. Hold on. There we go. Not that it matters. I don't have my webcam on or anything, but that should be enough to catch us. Get back here. You're so fast. It's another Gigas giant clam. Why is it always a giant clam? I'm looking for giant isopods only, okay? So anyway, yeah, why are printers so difficult? So much of the time. Like, we used to have a HP, I don't know what it was called. Inkjet printer? I don't know, that was an absolute nuisance. Because every single time, you know, you want to print something in black and white and it's like, I don't have any yellow ink, I can't print this. It's like, do you really need yellow ink to print this? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, why? Or then there would just be random printer error and you're just like, hey, what's the error? What can I do to fix it? And then they're just like, error. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that's not very helpful, but what can you do? And now we have a brother laserjet. Oh wait, hold on, let's get some truths first from Pascal. What the folks at the smoothie shop don't want you to know is that they're just throwing things in a blender. Thanks for that, Pascal. Pascal, even. Now we have a laser printer, so not an ink printer, which by the way, ink printers are so insanely expensive with, what did he give us? He gave us a pearl. Look at him just vibing out there. The cost of refilling ink every single time is just so absurdly expensive. Are you a big shadow? It's hard to tell. You might be another scallop. Indeed you are. Unfortunately, Pascal can't visit us again. And there he goes. Yeah, we have a rubber laser printer, which is much cheaper, I believe, in the long run compared to ink printers, because ink printers, when you had to replace the ink cartridges, like, isn't it, someone done the maths, it's actually cheaper just to buy another cheap ink printer rather than refilling the ink cartridges or something, which is utterly absurd, in my opinion, and I imagine a lot of people's opinions. How many scallops are there? But I suppose, what can you do if that's a situation you find yourself in? So we switched to a laser printer, which is, one, great because, you know, the paper feels all warm after it's done printing, and it's pretty damn efficient. Like, we've had it for quite a few years, and we haven't had to yet change any of the cartridges, any of our laser cartridges or whatever. It's a bigger investment, but I think it's better in the long run for that sort of thing. And also it can print pretty damn fast. So yeah, I don't know, printers always annoying, but it's always such a nuisance to set it up as well. You just gotta install all these drivers, and then you gotta like connect it to either network or physically. Like our old printer, we had to connect. We tried to do the Wi-Fi connection thing, it didn't work. So what we had to do was we had connected it to my computer. And so basically, anytime anyone in my family had to print, they had to send it to me, and I had to print it, or that sort of thing. It was just stupid. Like, what a nuisance. This printer's much better. This printer can connect to our Wi-Fi network, and I would say 90% of the time, if I send something to print over the Wi-Fi network for it to print, it works. I will say, like, there is 10% of the time it doesn't work. Like, when I send it from my computer, for some reason, I don't know why. But then I can, it works 100% of the time whenever I send a file over through my phone. It takes a bit of time for it to send, I guess, over the Wi-Fi network. I'm not really sure. I'm sure behind the scene printers are, like, super difficult to, like, make stuff for, like, drivers and the programming that you have to put into it. What on earth was that? So something just, some dust just fell in front of my computer screen, and I thought it was like a fly just having the worst time of its life right there. Yeah, I'm not sure what makes printers so much more difficult than everything else, you know? Isn't it the classic, like, office work problem? Oh, the printer's broken again. Got to get a printer technician in to fix it. Why are printers so difficult? I guess they must have so many moving parts or something beneath them, so many things that can go wrong, paper jams, all that sort of good stuff, bad stuff, I guess. That's not really good stuff now I think about it, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm just thinking back to primary school, and I see all these like really big like office printers that they had primary school. My primary school had. I remember being like so infused by them. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, you can print it, and then it like sucks up the paper back up, and it prints on the other side, and it's like, whoa, that's unheard of. I had to manually turn around pieces of paper and put them back, feed them back into the paper tray to get that done. Are you another scallop? No, you're an octopus. Okay. We've got 30 minutes to try and find a giant isopod, so hopefully we can find it. You know what I should do? I should actually check about the details I got here on my notepad. Alright. Giant isopod Animal Crossing. Can I actually find it at this time? New Horizons, 9 to 4 PM. Yep. And it's medium size fast. Which, sure, I guess. Who knows what medium size is? Did I just click on something? I didn't. Okay. Okay. Everything's good. Let's keep on keeping on, as one might say. If it doesn't swim away from me, there's no point in picking it up, I suppose. Yeah, so, printers. Why are they so difficult? Why are they, like, the only equipment which needs, like, printer technician to come in? If you're working in an office, I suppose. I mean, I suppose you've got computer technicians, but your general IT support staff or whatever. But printers, they've got to get someone external to come in. This must be seaweed. It's not moving and it's big. Oh, or an enemy. An enemy? Of course. And why are inkjet, like, ink-based printers so expensive? Why is it cheaper to buy a whole other printer rather than refill ink cartridges? I don't know if that's actually true. That's like one of those like things you see passed around on the internet all the time, right? Rather than something I bothered to fact check for myself, which, you know, let's practice what we preach. Is it cheaper to buy a new printer instead of ink cartridges? I did not type that very well. PC World. Sure, PC World. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you really think. Seems economical. Apparently it is. The inkjet printer on this site is selling for $30, and ink cartridges cost $32. Oh, it depends on the printer, I guess. So the answer is maybe, depending on what printer you buy. That's actually absurd, though. I don't think there should be any world where that's the case. Oh my word, you are quick. What the heck? Do you see that speed it got away from us with? In what sort of world should it be that it's cheaper to buy a whole new printer rather than that? Why are you so fast? Oh my god, I had to like anticipate your movement or something. It's a pro tip. If you very, very slowly swim over them, it's easier to catch them or something. Rather than doing your fast breaststroke on top of them. Oh, almost there, almost there, almost there. It's swum away again. What? How do you swim so fast? We're gonna catch up to you. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. You got away this time. I heard other people say you can just corner them into the nets or something. Okay, that's just too far away. I'm gonna try the slow swim method again, and then hopefully with that one surge of movement we can catch this. So it might be like, dear darling, what are you going to do later today? I think, oh, come on. Giant isopod, we did it. Good job, team. Whoa, this is, a giant isopod. It's a custodian of a sea. Cross that off a list. You might ask, hey dear, what are you going to do later today? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a bit more because I need to draw a Grim Fantango thumbnail. And then maybe I'll even record some of the videos. Might record some of the Witness as well. I've got all the recordings, obviously, for the rest of this week because I mean it's Friday. If I didn't, that'd be kind of boring. To be honest, you know what I'm doing really bad at recently is I'm doing really badly at actually publishing my videos, my Animal Crossing diaries. I normally publish them at midnight my time because you know that gives me ample time to record it the day before in case I'm like busy or something. Money flowing again, Pearl. I already know how to make this. Yeah, it gives me ample time to record, so if, you know, I'm busy in the morning or something, I can record late in the evening or something like that. But, for like the past 2 days, or past 3 days, I keep forgetting to schedule it, so, like, today was the worst, because I didn't even realise I forgot to schedule it until about 2 PM, and I was like, oh god, this is so late, but whatever. It happens, and I apologise for that. If you're someone who's trying to check in every day, which is honestly impressive, if you're checking in every single day with this series, because I'm just talking about random stuff every single day, to be honest. The series hasn't evolved all that much, but hey, you know, it's my platform to speak. Hoo-hoo, why this is a giant isopod. And plus, if you don't check in every day, you might have missed the fact I caught a giant isopod. Growing up to nearly 20 inches, the sea-dwelling giant isopod is the world's largest cousin of a pillbug. 20 inches? 20 times as revolting, I say. Making matters worse for those of us who find the pillbug repulsive rather than cute. The giant isopod can swim shockingly fast and is known for its voracious appetite, as he found out. In fact, it's most happy when dining on the carcasses of animals that have sunk to the bottom of the sea. This behaviour has earned it a nickname, the vacuum cleaner of the deep. Why must nature play such awful pranks on me? That's actually pretty interesting. Vacuum cleaner of the sea. But thank you very much, Blathers. We do not require your assistance for anything else. Let's go clear out our inventory and then I don't know what we'll do. We can't catch anything else yet because everything else we have to wait till 5 or 9 PM. Horseshoe crab's going to be the most difficult one at 9 PM to catch, but luckily it doesn't go away at the end of this month. We'll check out the Nooks thingamajig as well. So yeah, I've got to draw the Grim Fantango art, thumbnail art. I think I've been saying that for like the past few days. I haven't really started it, to be honest. I've been too lazy doing other stuff. But that, as the case may be, I'll probably do it today. Or at least sketch it out today. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll have to see how it goes. What I got time for and all that stuff. Mountain Song. Have we done this one? I don't recognise this art. Mountain Song. There we go. I haven't done it. Cross it off a list. And place it as an order. Eventually we'll get all these KK slider songs. And then we will... I don't know. I guess we'll sort out our flowers. I don't really know what else to do for these last 15 minutes. I thought it would take way longer to catch Giant Ice Pod, but we actually got it incredibly quickly, to be honest. Sorry, Kix, not interested in what you're selling. We have too many flowers everywhere. And I know I made paths everywhere and I like never stick to them. It's my fatal flaw. Doing something and then not using it. That's probably not actually true. I don't know what my fatal flaw is. Probably something different about... we should have used the ABD. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let us sell this, not those, this. Seems good. 20,000 bells. Ooh. Just too much. Just a little bit too much. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Printers. You know what? Our printer doesn't come with a scanner though, which comes with its own sets of problems when you need to scan documents and stuff nowadays. Although, it makes me wonder, I wonder if scanning is going to become something which just becomes like obsolete later. You know, like faxing, right? Do people still fax anymore? Is that still a thing? I mean, obviously it's still a thing, you can't like uninvent it, I suppose, but like, do people still fax? I think I've only faxed a document ever once. Well, it's not like I faxed a document, more like my parents faxed it or something, and I was there because I was like, I don't know, 4 or something. Like, faxing isn't really a thing that's done anymore, isn't it? I wonder if it's because of security concerns or something, right? It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. I can't imagine it's particularly secure. Faxing and all that business. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'm not an expert in security protocols and all that. We have a pink windflower. Let's replace his mum with it and plant my mum down there. But yeah, like, our new printer, well not new, our non-old printer doesn't have a scanner on it, but our old ink printer did, you know. I mean, you might just be like, if you need a scanner, why don't you just buy a separate scanner for £15? Well, funny you should ask that. I don't need a scanner anymore because, as it turns out, phones are pretty good scanners nowadays. I know, crazy, right? Like, I just use Google Drive. It's got like a built-in scan option where you can just take a picture of like one of your pieces of paper, hello Rowan, and what it would do is it basically turns it into a scan, and it really looks like a scan. It looks like a scanned document. I don't know what it does. I assume it like super saturizes it or something, turns it black and white and filters it or something. I don't know what Google does. Google's full of a lot of smart people. They know far better than what I do, my random nonsense I'm talking about. Got a pink mum here. And it's cool technology, so I guess we don't really need scanners anymore, just like we didn't need faxes before. What do you think about Sylvana? Oh, Junebug, you won't believe what I just realised I did. I was at the store and I bought something that was on my list. Thing is, when I got home, I realised I just bought the same exact thing yesterday. You would not believe it, Sylvana. Vivian did exactly the same thing. I'll buy it from you, 1,000 bells. That is insanely expensive, Sylvana, but I'll buy it anyway. Because I'm rolling in the cash. Terrible parody, I know. Let's start digging some stuff up because I don't know what to talk about. I don't know. Faxing's a bit weird, isn't it? How does it even work? Isn't faxing just like for scanning it? It scans a document and sends it over the internet or something? Probably not the internet. Dial-up connection. Something like that, I don't know. Or do I look like an expert in fax machines? Absolutely not. But yeah, just like faxing became obsolete, maybe scanning will become obsolete and we'll just use photo scanning instead. Maybe we won't even need to scan documents anymore. What would the alternative be? I don't know. In fact, I think it's kind of hard to replace scanning a document. Now I think about it, a little bit harder, but you know. Or you might never know, to be honest. I'm just saying, photo scans are pretty good. Surprisingly good these days of how realistically, or how much it looks like an actual scanned document. Using an actual scanner rather than something you took a picture of with your phone. Incredible, isn't it? I just want to know how they do that. How do they do that? It's crazy. You know what I haven't also seen for ages? I haven't seen like a phone on a printer. I remember my old piano teacher used to have one. Used to have like a printer scanner fax machine combo, I guess. We're also running out of space for these purple flowers. Where it had a phone on it. I feel like I asked him about it once. I don't remember what he said about it. I think he was just like, oh, it's just like a phone on a printer. He was very old, to be fair. He was like 80 or something. Okay, I don't think he was that old. He might, maybe 70s or something. He was very nice. I'm not very good at playing the piano now though, because it's been so long. But he's very nice, good teacher. Do we have a black? We do have a black rose, which we can replace this one with. I just remember randomly that phone on that printer. Is that meant to be like a sort of like, ooh, it's a 4-in-1 situation here with a printer? Look, you can call people while you fax them something? I don't know. You can really tell how outdated I am with technology, or how outdated that technology has become, I suppose. Like, I'm going to say something which, if you're older than me, you might be surprised by. I've never used a floppy disk. I've seen someone use a floppy disk at someone's house, but I've never owned a floppy disk myself. I do know what they are though. I also so I'm not going to see the save icon and be like, what? I wonder what that is. I do know what they are and have seen them in action. I've just never used one personally myself. Crazy, huh? Even like CDs. Like we owned a CD player. I never owned any CDs personally myself, but my sister did. Like the Now That's What You Call Music series, I suppose. Oh, these purple tulips which we didn't plant. I guess we should have done that. But now That's What You Call Music. I don't remember which number it was, like 98 or something. Was it based off year? I can't remember. Anyway. Like, I never owned a CD, I think, myself. You know what? I do have some really random CDs, but like I never went out to a music shop and bought CDs. You remember when like you used to be able to go into Tesco's and they had like those the CD like stands? It was like a big, oh, I lost item, a big pillar where you could put on headphones and like select and put like CDs in just to listen to them. They're pretty cool. Let's try and investigate this. Who do we think it belongs to? A dusty, well-used bag. It vaguely smells like those minty sport creams that athletes use. Alright. Rowan or Axel? Rowan or Axel? Let's go with Axel. Unless he's not on his home, then we won't go with Axel. But it's like, how quickly technology evolves and all that. Never used a floppy disk. Never... I don't know. A tape recorder? Have I used a tape recorder? I never had a Walkman, obviously. The earliest portable music player I had an iPod Video, I think. That one my uncle, I think, gave to me. Except for I didn't really listen to music and I didn't really understand how to use it, so I had like no music on it. I think my sister like uploaded some music onto it for me or something. I don't know. I don't really understand how it works. It's Rowan. And then yeah, I didn't really use that iPod Video much. And then I got an iPod. Oh, you know what? I won an MP3 player from like a school fair back in primary school. We had like Christmas fairs or something, or maybe it was a summer fair. I can't remember. And one of the contest things was a Kinect game, a video game. And as you know, I'm an expert video gamer, so I won the contest pretty damn well. And I won an MP3 player for it, which I didn't use because, again, I didn't listen to music. I don't know where Rowan is. He was over here, but he's not anymore. I guess we'll just wander around and see if we see him. We should plant some of these flowers. We got some lilies and mums. We can plant them over here, I suppose. Yeah, it was a Kinect competition. It was like, I don't remember quite what the game was. It was like you had to use your body to hit away like ninjas or something on the Kinect. Except for I I innovated the top tier strategy of just flapping my arms like crazy. Oh, there you are, Rowan. Oh, there you are, Perry. I'm flapping my arms like crazy to knock away all the ninjas. And that got me the top score. I remember I was in close competition with this other girl. Whose name? What was her name? Like, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say her name even though I remember it on air, but it was a fierce battle, and then like just before like the deadline of the person winning, because he had to pay to play the game. I think it was actually her game. Like, it was her dad running the store or something, so it was her game and she played it. And she was like the last one. She'd gotten one more game just before the deadline, and we were just like watching anticipations, like, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? She didn't beat my score, and I was like, woo, I win. And then we were like, good match, or something. Maybe we shook hands or something, I can't remember. Actually, I think I'm getting that story confused with something else, but that's a story I'll tell another time. So yeah. And then, I remember, the next year they introduced another game. They had that game from last year, which I also won again. At the time, they didn't have an MP3 as a top tier prize. It was the top tier prize was like, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a load of sweets or something. Which I won again that year because I was a champion, and apparently, if I saw a video game, I was too good. And they had set up another stall. I suppose this time they had the game We Play on there, the shooting range gallery, and little did they know, I owned We Play and I played it a lot. But the way they did it is you had to have two people to play simultaneously, and then if you got whatever the high score is, that will be the one that got on the leaderboard. So I made friends with one of my other friends, like cousins or something. He was randomly there. I feel really sorry for him because he probably didn't know how much I played video games, and he was like, yeah, sure, I'll play this with you. Why not? I utterly demolished him. It was like absurd. He was trying, bless him. I absolutely smoked him because I played that game like hundreds of times or something, and I instantly set a high score. And I was being watched by like some. No, I'm not sure if I was being watched, but some kids like a couple of kids in lower years were like, "Whoa, you're so good." We're gonna try and beat your score. So what they did is they entered the two of them, but one of them just didn't do anything, and the other would just focus on trying and getting a high score. They tried a lot. I'll give them credit. Like I went around the rest of the fair. I came back like an hour later. They were still there playing, trying to beat the score. And then I came in within the last hour or so, and then I was watching them and I was like, "Oh, you're doing really well. Come on." And they were like, "Yeah, we've been practicing." And then I watched them for a bit, and they beat my score, and I was like, "Congratulations, you did it." And you know, I could have sat down and been like, "All right." I'll bring in one of my friends, you know, I'll beat your score again, just like utterly demolish it this time because I won't have competition, because I was playing with my friend's cousin or whatever. He was actually trying, so he didn't get some scores on me, but if you play with someone who's not actually trying, like literally not actually trying, it's a lot easier to get high scores because you can build up big combos and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so I decided against it. I was like, I'm already going to get my prize, like, of a load of lollipops or whatever from from that Connect game over there. I think you guys should probably get this prize, right? Like, let's not take it away from them or anything. I think it was really cool, though. They did very well for themselves. They just didn't expect someone to have over so many hours, apparently, in We Play when they had that score. I suppose most other kids probably didn't play nearly as many video games as I did. So, yeah, that's the story of how I utterly smoked them in We Play. And this random Connect game. You know, I wonder if I can find it. Connect game Ninja. Ninja, I guess? It's not Fruit Ninja. It's not Fruit Ninja. Ninja Temple or something? Okay, well, get rid of fruit. It's nothing to do with Fruit Ninja. It was actual ninjas like attacking you. Ninja Showdown? Is that it? Ninja Showdown Connect. It must be some really random obscure title. It's not Ninja Showdown, I can tell you that. Maybe it wasn't Connect. It was just some sort of camera game. I don't really know. Anyway, from fact machines to this, let's round off this episode here because I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, from me and Kix. Oh, just for me, I guess. Bye-bye for now.